Courier, I have discovered that there might be a big mountain scientist at Good Springs. I want you to find out what he is doing here and eliminate him afterwards. Disgusting. Kill him soon.
Who are you and what do you need? Yeah, I know about you. You're that courier, right? The one that got capped in the head? Anyway, never mind that. My name's Mercury. Nice to meet you. I would shake your hand, but as you can see, I'm a little unarmed in that department, if you know what I mean.
I hate this guy already.
Why, thank you very much, friend. I think that may be due to the fact that I was once alive. But that's a story for another time, my friend. Anyway, if you are deciding to talk to a wreck such as myself, there must be a reason to do so. So, may I ask why you have struck up a conversation with me? You're the first person to actually talk to me, apart from Trudy. But whenever she does, it's always far from nice. But we get along just fine. Ain't that right, Trudy?
Trudy is quite literally dead. Difficult Pete beat the shit out of her while he was roid raging.
Oh, she got me again. We've been playing this game for days now, and she's really persistent with it.
Get into this subnormal buffoon's good books so we can be done with this courier.
Me? Lonely? You were talking to the most popular guy in Good Springs, my friend. Isn't that right, my fellow barfly?
Fuck off, tin can bastard.
You see?
Recruit him as a companion so you can throw him off a cliff.
Really? You mean that? Well, I am honored, that's for sure. I'll make sure to pack my things immediately.
Interrogate him, courier.
Well, my name is actually a nickname given to me by my friends when we all worked in the lab together. I used to be fascinating in both astrology and chemistry, so my friends deemed it necessary to call me something which is related to both. Besides, I think it's a cool name, so it stuck.
This guy's name is shit. Be sure to tell him that soon, courier.
Well, to be honest, I don't really know. I remember working in my lab and feeling faint in the head, and then woke up like this, and that was that.
He is lying to you, courier. He is likely a big mountain scientist trying to steal my secrets.
My lab is up north, near the Northern Passage.
Head there immediately and burn it down.
Yeah, sure thing, sounds good. I haven't been to my lab in months. Be surprised if it hasn't been ransacked or something.
Oh, it will be very soon, don't you worry.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think the guy who did this must have turned on the voice modulator from a Mr. Gutsy. Don't know what he did to make it sound specifically like this, but hey ho.
Find out where he is from.
I, grew up here in the Mojave. Let's get going, shall we?
He is lying to you, courier.
Well, I can shoot phaser beams out of my forehead. I can fly very fast, and I cannot fly straight half the time.
Head over to the lab he spoke of. Securitrons will burn it down when you leave. There are a lot of fiends down here.
You thought you could hide. I'm gonna...
Looks like they were cooking meth down here. There is some disturbing shit going on down here. No surprise considering.
We've stopped. What do you need from me?
Why were you cooking meth down here? And why was there a teddy bear with syringes sticking out of it, you weirdo?
Things were good before Pete went out. We all worked together and got stuff done, but when Pete left, tension started between me and John. Susie was pretty neutral throughout until John took an experiment too far. He took a child, some kid. The kid was an orphan, but it's not right. He tested my formulas on the kid. He changed him. He turned him into something not human. So I had to put him down. Poor kid. Me and John never saw eye to eye after that. He was still a good guy, if you could believe it. He was pretty shook up by the experience too, for a time, until he just forgot about it, and got even more hostile and violent. And then Susie left, leaving just me and John in the lab together.
This guy made some weird stim pack alternative.
Yes, I almost forgot about that. The stimmy pack was brilliant. Truly it was. All you needed was basic household supplies to make it. You know, if you need any, just come by every day. I can construct them in this metal tomb of mine and give you them. He thought that we couldn't get money from junkies. He said that they wanted to get sicker, not better. So, thought that it would be a waste of time.
Find out where this John guy is.
John? Dunno. He might be near Red Rock Canyon. That's where we used to meet people when we sold our inventions, too.
This is a very odd adventure. Please shoot him the moment this is done.
Hey, buddy. Need any... What is that? Who? Oh, you're talking about Mercury. Oh God, please don't shoot me, please. I didn't mean to do it, I swear. They made me do it. They said they would kill me. Please don't kill me, please. I don't know, they sent me notes. Here, look at this. Please just leave. I don't want to die.
This basically says to head over to the Repcon facility. Go there quickly.
As I heard. Thank you. I guess we better head to the Repcon facility.
There are a lot of hostiles underground here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That means more for me.
This is definitely creepy. More big mountain weirdness.
You're here. Yes, I did. Me and John had an agreement. He did not object, and he was involving himself into things which he shouldn't have. Saving people's lives. You think some flimsy invention is gonna do that? He had only tested it on himself, and I presume you. No. He was not meant to make them. Oh, so he didn't tell you, did he? And you think I haven't tried on fiends and raiders and other abominations of the wastes? No, it didn't work. So I needed someone born of pure birth, without being exposed to radiation. But Mercury was no vault dweller. Unlike his science colleagues, he was the next best thing. Enclave. Why did you think he was so fixated on trying to save people? To make up for the sins of his past, you see? That was the reason I chose him. He deserved it. You cannot deny that. You stand there all proud and noble, defending a victim, but explain that to all those who are experimented on and tortured by him. So I propose to you, either kill me, knowing I am not the villain, or take revenge on all those who died because of him. I tried to make you see reason. Oh well, I guess it must be done.
Thank you. I don't know how to repay you. Please, if you ever want to hear about my past, feel free to talk to me about it. Also, keep the glasses. They would look good on you. Well, I was born into the Enclave. My father was just a grunt, and my mother was the daughter of my father's commanding officer. There were many uncomfortable family dinners, I can tell you. Anyway, I like my mother more than my father, as much as it saddens me to say, but it's the truth. My father overreacted to everything I did, and he didn't even let me have fun while we stayed in the base. It was pretty boring half the time, so I started getting into science. It was pretty fun just finding bits and bobs lying around in the base and just trying to join them together. I don't know, I was a kid. My father didn't like me doing this, however. He said that I was a born fighter, like himself. But that was a lie. I couldn't fight to save my life. Eventually, after being in the base for about 20 years, which made me about 23, I was issued my first science experimental task by order of the Colonel. But for that I had to test the effects of the forced evolutionary virus on a wastelander. At the time, it didn't really bother me, so I was fine. And so I carried out the experiment, and that was that. Needless to say, but the man I did it to died. And it didn't even shake me. I kept following the Colonel's orders and continuing with the experiments. I never thought anything about it, just another patriot doing his duty for his country. But then one day, I went to visit my father while he was at work. At this time, I was about 25, so I had been doing my work for a long time. And what I saw truly shocked me. There were piles of corpses of men, women and children. I then ran away in the middle of the night. I went to California, where I met Pete, and then we met the rest of my science team. I never told them about my past. I just said I was born in the Mojave. Sorry for boring you, but I'd rather just tell you everything straight away. Let's get going. Susie? Oh, she just left the bunker one day without saying a word. However, I did find a note saying that she was going to an NCR bunker near Camp. Yes, I wanted to look for her, but John didn't let me leave the lab. Let's go.
This is not a good idea, Courier. Stop. I don't remember this being here.
All that wealth is wasted on the strip. There are people in
The gun
Seaside
runners
who...
are...
Yes, what do you want?
Courier, I have had enough of this. Kill every single person you see from now on. Thank God it's over, Courier. No more bad voice acting. No more presenting options that softlock the game. Replace that shit companion with this base dog and move on.
Hail the People's Republic!